Alrighty, perfect. Well, hello and welcome to Metabolic Conditioning class. Today we are starting phase 3 of the Metabolic Conditioning. We've worked really hard the first 2 phases. Now we're transitioning that 3rd phase, starting over in kind of a new program, and we're going to proceed forward with that. Today we're going to do an upper body push, a lower body pull, and we'll get right to it with our pillar prep. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to be standing on up, and we're going to do some arm circles, some big ones. Getting those shoulders loosened up. Let's start going backwards with them. Big arm circles, getting everything loose. Let's go across the body, alternating over and under. And after that, we're going to reach up as tall as we can, and we're going to reach down and touch the middle and hold that position. Going to reach up as high as we can. We're going to reach to our left side, kind of the outside of our left foot. Reach up high, we'll go to the right side of our foot. After that, we're going to take a seat and we're going to do those reverse scorpions. So I'm going to be laying on my back, arms out, bring my foot up and over, trying to touch the ground while trying to keep my shoulder on the ground. Do about 3 or 4 repetitions each way. If you want to hold it there, go for it. Get a little extra cracks in your back, but really focus on your breathing here, because that's what's going to release the tension in those muscles in your low back. So as you bring that foot up and over, try to exhale oxygen out of your lungs. Now with those repetitions, bring your knees in, rock back and forth and back. And then roll on over. We're going to go into the child's pose real quick. Lay those hands flat in front of you. Let that head fall between your shoulders. And bring those hips through to that cobra position. Sit back in that child's pose one more time. And come back through into that cobra position. So next we're going to move into our movement prep. Real quick, I'm just going to make sure everyone's muted. I think I hear someone moving around. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So for today's class, before we get into our movement prep, I'm going to kind of explain the differences for this week. So for class this week, going into phase 3, we usually go into our movement prep, some strength, power, and some ESD at the end. Well, we're going to spend a little extra time in our movement prep, and then we're going to roll right into our ESD. So we're going to get our heart rate up quick, be moving fast and efficiently, and that way our body's going to be a little tired. We got our good sweat going, and then we'll work into those strength power movements where we can slow down a little bit and put a little more focus and emphasis on those movements. So moving into our movement prep, we're going to do 3 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'll show you the exercise real quick. The first one we're going to do is glute bridge marching. So my feet are going to be dug on the ground, my hips are going to be up, and I'm going to do some small steps, getting those legs going. After that, we're going to do a lunge to a knee hug. So pop it on up. I'm going to take a big step forward, and then I'm going to pull that knee to my chest and hug it, and then I'm alternating sides. Big step, hugging that knee. After that, we're going to do inchworms. So reaching up high, walk my hands out to that push-up position, and then walking back up. And then we're going to do those base rotation ones again, the ones I really like to do. Pretend that you got 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those feet in opposite corners, and you're rotating back and forth. So you're covering some ground with that. We're not covering ground, but hitting those 4 corners. We'll do that 3 times through, so we'll get really ready for our ESD right after. We'll get our timer going. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Again, nice and easy, just waking up, starting our morning. Take a seat on the ground, those glute bridge marches. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1, we're working. Hips up, drive those feet through the ground, small steps. Feel those tension in those glutes and those hamstrings. 2, 1, relax. Pop on up. We're gonna go with lunge to those knee hugs. 2, 1, we're going big step. Hug that knee, take your time with it. You only get 2 or 3 repetitions each side. That's perfect. 3, 2, 1, relax. We're gonna go in those inchworms next. So make sure you're staying up tall. 2, 1, we're working. Walking our hands out. Getting those shoulders warmed up, a little tension in those hamstrings. 2, 1, relax. And those base rotations. 4 corners, start your feet in those 2 corners. 2, 1, we're going. Rotating those hips. Getting that body warm, ready. Three, 2, 1, relax. Go 2 more times through. So going back to those glute bridge marches. 3, 2, 1, we're working. Hips up, small steps. A little quicker this time. Get a few more repetitions in. 2, 1, relax. Lunge to a knee hug. 3, 2, 1, we're going. Big step, driving through that front heel, keeping that chest big. Remember, we gotta get those bodies ready to roll, because we're gonna go with an ESC right after this. So it's gonna be fast paced, a lot of work in a little time. 2, 1, relax. Those inchworms next. 3, 2, 1, we're working. Walking it out, push-up position, walking it back up. Three, 2, 1, relax. Base rotations. 3, 2, 1, we're going. 20 seconds here. Use those arms with it too. Rotating those hips back and forth. Your feet are square, but your hips are rotating. 2, 1, relax. One more time through. We're really waking up here. Getting our heart rate up a little bit this round. 2, 1, we're going. Small steps. 2, 1, relax. Hop on up. We're going to lunge those knee hugs in 2, 1, we're going. A little less rest this round, picking up that pace. Two, 1, relax, going with inchworms. 2, 1, we're working. Two, 1, relax. Base rotations. 2, 1, we're going. Here we go, last one here. And then we'll go into our ESD right away. Or I'll explain it, but. 2, 1, relax. Stand up, walk around, grab that drink of water. Hope you guys are feeling good and ready to start off fast today. As you guys are grabbing a sip of water and relax, I'll kind of explain how the ESD portion will go today. It's a little different than normal. We're going to do 2 rounds of ESD here, and each exercise we're going to do for 15 seconds. And we'll do 4 exercises. The first exercise that we'll do is we're going to do forward and back pillar skips. So again, the pillar skips where you're just marching, and then you're adding a little hop to it. And then if you have the room today, cover ground going forward, cover ground going backwards. After that, if you have those weights, grab them. We're going to do kettlebell swings. If you have a backpack, that'll work too. Grab the top straps. You're going to have a big chest, a slight bend in those knees. You're going to push those hips back. My chest is going to go to the ground. Notice when I bow to the ground, my back is flat. The reason my back is flat is because my shoulders are back. So squeeze those shoulders back the entire time as you're moving. So big chest, hips go back, hips come through. So my hips are standing up tall, coming through. So bowing to the ground, hips come through. Bowing to the ground, hips come through. And the kettlebell is never getting higher than my chin level, so right where my arm is. After that, we're gonna do jump squats. So fast and quick. Go arms down, pop up, small hops here. Well, not small hops, but quarter squatting. So I'm not squatting all the way down. I'm just quick down, quick up. If you don't want to jump, you can just squat from that position, reaching back to those hips, driving on up. In that one, you'll focus on your depth of getting low. And then after that, we're gonna go forward and backward fast hands. So I'm gonna be in a push-up position. Go fast up, fast down, fast up, fast down. So we'll do 15 seconds on, we'll do 5 seconds off. That 5 seconds is just that quick transition to the next exercise. We're gonna do that 3 times through. So boom, 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 get a little rest, and then go through one more time. And then we'll go into our strength power. Let's see how this goes. We got this today. Alrighty, starting with a forward and backwards pillar skips. 15 seconds. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're going. Just a little march and add that hop to it. Using those opposite arm, opposite knee drive. 2, 1. Relax. Grab that kettlebell. 2, 1. We're going. Or dumbbell it, what you guys have. Doing those swings. Hips back, hips through. Standing up tall at the end. 2, 1. Relax. Jump squats here. 4 squats. 2, 1. We're going. Quick, quick, quick. We're warmed up. We're rolling today. Two, 1. Relax. Push a position. 2, 1. We're going. Fast hands up, up, down, down. Two, 1, relax. Little breather. We'll go through it again. 2 more times. Forward and backwards pillar skips here. 2, 1, we're going. So you work hard here. This is meant to make you breathe hard, get you tired. That'll give you an exclamation point when we're doing our strength power work and we're focusing on that technique where we've done already a ton of work. 2, 1, relax. Grab those kettlebells or dumbbells. 2, 1, we're going. Kettlebell swings. Two, 1, relax. Jump squats. 2, 1, we're going. You don't have to jump if you don't want to. You can go that squat position, just squatting, getting that depth. Use those arms. 2, 1, relax. Push up position, fast hands. 2, 1, we're going. Forward and back. Squeeze that core. 2, 1, relax. One more time through. A little bit of a breather here. Forward and back pillar skips. 2, 1, we're going. Drive those knees, drive those arms. Come on. Get those knees up. Get those arms to your head or your cheek. 2, 1, relax. Kettlebell swings or dumbbell, grab that weight. 2, 1, we're going. Come on, come on. 2, 1, relax. Jump squats here. 2, 1, we're going. Two, 1, relax, push up position. Last time through, big rest after this. 2, 1, we're going. Fast hands, go, go, go. Two, 1, relax. Stand up, walk around. Got a minute break here. Grab a sip of water. You guys are working really hard. Don't hold back during this ESD portion. When we go into our strength power rounds, we're not going to do any conditioning during it. We're just going to focus on the 4 movements of the strength and power exercises. So push yourselves here cardiovascularly. Get that heart rate up. Get that breathing hard. We'll tone it on down, and we'll focus on the movements afterwards. We're going to go through this ESD one more time through. We have about 20 seconds. All right, let's get rolling here. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. Forward and backwards pillar skips. Same thing as last time, 3 times through. Drive those knees, drive those arms. Work hard here. Push yourselves. This is what we've been working hard for. We're capable of doing. 2, 1, relax, grab that weight. 2, 1, we're going. Big chest, stand up tall, hips through. Keep those shoulders back, squeeze them. 2, 1, relax. Jump squats, 2, 1, we're going. Here you go. Get on up. A little quicker this time if you're able. You need to transition to squats at any point. Go for it. 2, 1. Relax. Push up position. 2, 1. We're going. 2, 1. Relax. 2 more times through. Forward and backwards pillar skips. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're working. If you don't have enough room to travel forward and backwards, stay in place and do it. But get those knees up. 2, 1. Relax. Grab that weight. 2, 1. We're working. Big chest, hips back, and then stand up tall with them, driving them through. 2, 1. Relax. Jump squats here. 2, 1. We're going. Work, work, work. Come on. Over halfway this round. 2, 1. Relax. Push up position. 2, 1. We're going. Two, 1. Relax. One more time through. Push yourselves here. It's meant to push yourselves. I know it's a little earlier in the workout than normal, but trust me, you guys are capable of doing this. Let's hit it here in 2, 1. We're going. Last round of ESD. We'll get a big rest after this, and then we'll just focus on our strength power movements. Push yourselves here. 2, 1. Relax. Grab that kettlebell or dumbbell. 2, 1. We're going. Hips back, hips through. Fast as you can. Focus on that technique though still. Shoulders back. Standing up tall, those hips. 2, 1. Relax. Jump squats. 2, 1. We're going. Come on, come on. As fast as you can. As fast as you can. We'll have a big break after this. 2, 1. Relax. Here we go. 2, 1. We're going. Back hands forward, back. As fast as you can. Come on. Come on. 2, 1. Relax. Stand up, walk around, get a breather. We're going to take a little time breathing here. So stand up, get your air. Recover, recover, recover. Whew. See, now we got the ESD out of the way early. It's all in rearview mirror. Now we've got our strength power round, and then we have a regen, or stretch session. And that's it. So we'll see how many rounds we get through today. We're going to try to get through 4 strength power rounds. If we don't get through that, that's the case, that's fine. Didn't get the exact timing down yet. So the 4 exercises we'll do, I'll just explain to you guys as you guys are recovering. Grab those dumbbells. Actually, before I introduce them, the focus of this round is intent. You guys are tired. You just worked really hard. Now you have to focus on those movements and doing them really well. So if I say drive your hips through hard with intent. You got to push through the ground as hard as you can for every repetition. This is where that fatigue and that focus try to fight one another, and you have to work on them together in that state. So the 4 exercises, dumbbell RDLs. I have a big chest, slight bend my knees. I'm gonna bow down just like I did in those kettlebell swings, and then I'm gonna drive those hips through. So shoulders are back, hips go back. I feel a stretch in my hamstrings, the back part of my legs, and then my hips come through, and I'm standing up tall. After that, if you have some type of couch, ottoman, or countertop that we do push-ups on, let's do some elevated push-ups. If you have nothing to elevate yourself, then you can do it from a kneeling position. But push-up, once again, that's that driving forcefully through the ground or whatever you're pushing through. Is I'm gonna bring my chest all the way as far as I can, and I'm gonna push hard through those elbows and those hands. So squeezing that core, going down, punching as hard as I can through the elbows and the hands. After that, keep the elevated position. So the couch cushion would be perfect. I got this chair right here. We're doing elevated glute bridges. So my feet are on the end. I'm driving my hips up and through. I'm gonna pause for a second. That position where I pause, from my knees to my chest, my body's in line. So I'm not down here pausing, I'm pausing all the way up. And then the last one we're gonna do is we're gonna lay on our backs and we're gonna do some tricep extensions. So you have a dumbbell, you can grab one weight. If you got some lighter ones, you can grab 2 weights. I'm gonna lay on my back. My hands are gonna be up. I'm gonna bring those dumbbells to my head and I'm gonna keep my elbows high and I'm gonna drive up. So elbows are staying high, that's the keys exercise, and I'm gonna drive through those elbows. I'm not bringing my elbows back with me and then trying to push it up. My elbows always stay facing the ceiling. So those are the 3 exercises. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off for that little transition. Take your time with this, focus on the intent of the movement, focus on your technique of the movement. All right. We have dumbbells, RDLs to start with, so we'll grab those weights. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're working big chest, hips go back, hips come through. 30 seconds here. You don't need to go fast and crazy, but you need to have focus and intent on the movements. So drive those hips through, quick, slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Let those dumbbells or that backpack slide down your legs, slide down your thighs, slide down your shins, keep it close to your body. 2, 1, relax. Go with push-ups next. Focus on your intent. This is how you get stronger, more stable body. Let's hit it here in 2, 1. We're working. Break these push-ups up if you need to. 30 seconds is a long time. But when you get down there, push as hard as you can through whatever surface you have. I'm pushing hard through the arms of this chair. Two, 1, relax. Going to glute bridges next, so keep that elevated position. Bring those hips in. Make sure you're just kind of sitting at 90 degrees, like you're sitting in a chair, but on your back. 2, 1, we're going. Pause those hips slightly at the top. Grab those hips up and through. Short time here. 2, 1, relax. Grab those dumbbells, lay it on your back. Let's try some extensions. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. Elbows high, drive through them. Nice job. Push hard through those elbows. Drive those dumbbells to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Relax. For the sake of time today, we're just going to keep on rolling through them. You guys are feeling good? We're going back to those dumbbell RDLs. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're rolling. Hips go back. Hips come through. Come on, come on. Slow on the way down. Quick on the way up. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. And then drive those hips through. Drive the chest up. Two, one, relax. Elevated push-ups. Let's hit it here. In 3, 2, 1, we're working. Drive through those elbows, punch through those hands. Three, two, one, relax. Let's want our butts. Elevated glute bridges. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1, we're working. Drag those hips up and through. Keep that focus. You guys worked hard throughout this workout. We don't have a lot of time left. Pause at the top with that stress in those hamstrings, driving through those hips. Three, two, one, relax. Land on your back. Try some extensions. Let's hit it here. 3, 2, 1, we're working. Elbows high, drive through them. Punching those dumbbells to the ceiling with that intent that we talked about. Three, two, one, relax. One more time through. Last round. We're not going to get through 4 rounds today. We're only going to get through 3. Make this the best round here. Get dumbbell RDLs. Increase the weight if you want to. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're working. Slow on the way down, quick on the way up. Increase that weight if you want for this final round. Focus on that movement still. Driving those hips through the body. Through. Three, two, one. Relax. Go in that push-up position. How much time we got left? Perfect. We're going to get a little stretching in. Push-ups here. Let's hit it in 3, 2, 1. We're working. Get more reps in this time through. Come on. Push hard to those elbows. Punch through those hands. Three, two, one. Relax. Going on those butts. Getting those heels up in the air. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're working. Drive those hips up and through. Add in that pause. Squeezing those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Grab those dumbbells. Let's hit it here in 3, 2, 1. We're working last 30 seconds. Last thing we're doing today. Drive to those elbows. Come on, come on. Push through. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo. All right, all right. Grab a sip of water real quick. We're going to transition right into our stretching. We got about 2.5 minutes left, I believe. Making sure. Perfect. 2.5 minutes. Let's get in a good square stance, toes pointed out. Let's reach down that middle. Getting that stretch in those hamstrings. And then we're going to be able to sit back into those hips. So if you need to hold on to something and work those hips to reach back, kind of get closer to that object. Make sure it's stable so you guys aren't tipping over. Let's bring those hips through. Sit on down. Try to bring your chest through your shoulders. That's the goal. Bring that chest through. Make sure you're facing forward. Let's go back to the middle. Reach on down. Let's stand on up. Bring that arm up and across. Let's switch sides. Let's go the other way. And then let's roll that neck. Let's go 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. As we're kind of closing in our time and you guys are rolling out those necks, thank you guys for joining us today for that first week of the phase 3 of the metabolic conditioning. I'll come back for a stretch break later today at noon if you guys are feeling sore, a little beat up. And then tomorrow we have our exos workout of the day at 11:20. So make sure you're getting to that if you plan on coming at that right before that express abs class. Roll your neck each way. If you guys are still going, fantastic. If you're done, thank you again. Way to work hard and keep on rolling. See you guys.
Bye, thanks.
Thank you.
Take care. See ya.